We spend so much time asking what's the biggest thing in space, the brightest, the most massive. But almost nobody asks the questions that actually matters. What is the strongest? The answer is stranger than anything science fiction ever came up with. Let's start small. The most powerful bomb ever detonated on Earth, 50 megatons. A fireball 5 miles wide, but completely meaningless out here. Because our own sun releases that much energy every fraction of a second, without even trying. It's done this every second for 4.5 billion years. And it won't stop for another 5 billion more. So the sun is strong, but it isn't even a contender. It's a candle next to what's coming. When a star many times bigger than our sun finally dies, it doesn't fade, it detonates. A supernova, an explosion so violent that for a few weeks one dying star outshines its entire galaxy. Billions of stars combined beaten by one. That single blast can outproduce more energy in a moment than our sun will produce in its entire lifetime. But still not strong enough, because some of these explosions just don't leave behind a corpse. They leave behind a monster. A black hole. Gravity so absolute that light itself, the fastest thing that exists, can't climb back out, can't leave. At the center, physics simply gives up trying to explain what's happening. We call it a singularity, which is really just a polite way of saying we just don't know. Black holes feel like the obvious answer, the final boss. Nothing escapes them. So what could possibly be stronger? Here's the part that breaks people's brains. There is something out there that doesn't need to swallow you to destroy you. It doesn't need gravity, it doesn't need an explosion. It's a dead star, barely 12 miles wide. You could walk across it in an afternoon if it didn't instantly kill you. And it holds a magnetic field so powerful, so unnaturally strong that it bends the laws of physics themselves. It's called a magnetar. A regular fridge magnet is strong enough to feel between your fingers. A magnetar is 100 trillion times stronger than that. Get within 1,000 kilometers of one, and its field is powerful enough to reach into your body and stop your heart. Disturb every electrical signal your brain sends, not by touching you, just by being there. Get closer than that, and it gets worse. A magnetar's magnetic field is strong enough to distort the shape of its own atoms, squeezing them until they stop looking anything like normal matter. Close enough to its surface, even empty space stops behaving normally. Light passing through it gets twisted, bent by nothing but pure magnetic force. Space itself wrapped just from being near this thing. In 2004, a magnetar 42,000 light years away let out a flare that lasted a fraction of a second, releasing more energy than our sun produces in 250,000 years. It reached the Earth and disturbed our atmosphere from 42,000 light years away. A black hole is the strongest trap in the universe. A supernova is the strongest explosion. But the magnetar is simply the strongest thing. The most powerful force we have ever detected, sitting quietly in the dark, doing nothing but existing. And somewhere out there right now, there might be something even stronger than that. Something we haven't found yet. Because the universe isn't finished showing us what power actually means.